we're out and about on the new, very latest Duke 390, which was a bit of a surprise. We arrived at Rad yesterday, and he said, "Hey Glenn, we got the new bike. Do you want to take it for a ride?"
Yes, I do.
So we gave it to these younger people. I'm still limping along, so I won't be on a motorbike for a bit. What is really nice, and I'm going to talk to the more intelligent of the two. Renee, how are you doing today?
I'm very good.
And she's also better looking. So you had the previous version of the 390, which is the reason that we put you on last year's version.
Yeah.
In a quick nutshell, how does this bike feel to you? Yours was the previous edition, so 21, and this is the 22 now.
Yeah.
How does this one feel compared to yours?
It feels exactly the same.
Very much the same.
Very much the same, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so far so good. We've done, what have we done? I'd say about 30-40 kilometers so far.
Yeah, just a bit.
You're on the new one.
Yeah, I'm on the brand new, pretty shiny one.
Is it? It is something quite spectacular.
Yeah, it's very
now,
cool.
I'm going to ask you something. You rode Renee's bike quite a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
It's only been a short ride. How does it feel to you so far?
It feels fantastic. I mean, it feels very similar to the old one.
Yeah.
There might be a bit more power. The power definitely peaks earlier,
Okay.
much earlier.
So what do you mean? A bit of a shorter gearbox, bit more torque
No,
low
the
down?
gearbox is as long as it used to be. It's still rev limits at 10, but
Yeah.
peak power is there by 7,000 RPM now, instead of there up by 8 or 9 where it was
Okay.
on the previous one.
All right. And obviously we've taken a bit of a slow ride through. It's been a bit of a commute. Comfortable? How does it feel? Is it?
Yeah, it's comfortable. I
Okay.
can ride it all day through traffic. It is a bit more aggressive than the old one. I can feel myself sliding forward a bit. But I mean, they upgraded the grips as well, and that's something that I realized immediately.
Did you actually feel that?
Yeah, I felt it immediately.
In
The
what way?
grips,
Are they fatter or thinner? Or?
they're more sticky and
Okay.
just more comfortable, I think.
Oh, that's
yeah.
excellent. And how do you like the overall, well, the pair of you, how do you like the overall looks? Just in a nutshell, guys. So there's the previous edition's headlamp. Here's the current edition's headlamp. There's the previous edition's cowl and stuff like that. Here's the current edition. And as a result, from what I can tell, this bike, the new model, looks a little bit fatter to me. Does it
Yeah.
feel wider to you?
It doesn't feel wider. Sitting on it, it feels almost exactly the same as that one.
Okay, and what we're
Very
going to
much
do,
the same.
we're going to go and check the specs, because to me it looks like this fuel tank is also
It
larger.
does look a bit bigger when you look at it, and the fairing definitely goes wider around. It's a much bigger fairing.
Just a couple of little changes that we've noticed as well, and these are just at a glance. You can see the rear shock absorber on last year's model, the rear shock absorber on this year's model. How cool is that? The exhaust system on last year's model, the exhaust on this year's model. So I actually think, I've got to be honest, I'm a traditionalist. I think I prefer the old pipe. To me, it looks nicer. You like the new one.
It
Yeah,
looks
I
much
like the
neater.
new one. Yeah.
Well, that's what it's about. The new generations need to like the bikes, and I think it's neater, but I'm still getting used to these little stubby pipes.
Yeah.
I want to show you something else as well. There is the old tail light. You can see it flashing there. And I'm going to take you to the new one. It just looks an awful lot slicker. Very, very cool. How does that look? The other thing I want to just show them as well, the seat. And the sales guy at Rad actually commented that the old seat felt a little bit more comfortable to him. We haven't ridden far enough yet, but look at the two-tone. Isn't it pretty? We'll tell you how we feel after we've done 100 kilometers or so. So what we're going to do, Renee, we're going to pop you in the saddle from here, and then you've spent obviously a lot of time on the previous bike. Let's see how that black one there stacks up to the brand new one, and then compared to your previous model as well. The Cradle of Humankind is really such a lekker place to ride motorbikes, and that's what we've decided to do. Christmas is coming, 2 lekker motorbikes, some great South African roads, and away they go. Right, the guys are coming in. We're going to just stop them quickly and get their opinion on the bikes. Let's see. I see Renee would not relinquish the new Duke. Oh, hello guys.
Good morning.
Not an altogether rotten day, eh? There's far worse ways to spend your Christmas break.
Yeah, I can think of a couple, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to step back a bit and just get a cool photograph because it's really a nice angle. Tell us a little bit about it, Renee. You've spent about
5 minutes.
No, you lie. You've been on there for about an hour or so. Just quick impressions on the new bike, please.
Okay, my first impression is that it's kind of the same as the old one, but just different. The first thing I noticed getting on this bike is that the seat is much more softer, and because the tank goes a bit wider with the fairings, it's more, you sit more in the bike. It feels like I'm more in the bike than that one. And I feel as if this bike has a more delayed punch, where that one you get the punch instantly.
You mentioned it feels a little bit lighter.
Yeah, it feels a bit lighter, especially when you get on it.
Okay, tell me about the suspension.
Yeah, the suspension is very like smooth, soft.
So would you
It's not
say
as hard.
that's an improvement over the old one?
Yeah.
Lekker. Okay, weg is julle. Bye.
Okay, cheers.
No wheelies, no donuts.
Aw.
Really nice, quite twisty country roads. Perfect for riding a motorbike like this. It's really cool. We did a lot of suburban and then mostly out Cradle of Mankind, fast flowing open roads.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Renee, please can you give me your opinion in 10 words? Okay, a little bit more than that. On the new bike. What did you think of the new KTM, the 2024 KTM 390?
Okay, well, definitely it's a blast. Okay, it was very fun. I mean, it's not there yet because it still has to do its 1000 Ks.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's amazing.
What is it on? It's on 600 and odd now,
600,
eh?
yeah.
600k. So when you say it's not there yet, the engine needs to loosen up a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the suspension is great. The new seat is much more softer, so it's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then overall it's still a Duke, same feeling.
What do you think overall package? They've improved. They've gone forward.
Yes, definitely. Like I love how they tidied up everything.
Yeah.
And made it all like slick design. Very good attention to detail. For example, the two things I noticed because I commute, it has hazards, which is great. And then they added on the grip handles.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
Look at the
helps
old
for
one.
tying stuff down.
No grab handles. There's grab handles, so you can tie a load on, nice and practical.
Yeah, and not lose your backpack.
That's it. And hazards, yeah, hazards are important, eh?
Yeah,
Stefan,
definitely.
I'm just gonna stand a bit closer, pretend you like each other. You oaks were in competition to ride this one because you wouldn't get off it, and you kept saying, "Can I have the bike back for a bit?"
Yeah,
is that fair
something like
enough?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play with all the buttons on it.
Suspension.
Suspension is softer. It's much smoother over those bumpy roads that we have here in South Africa. So I feel like it's a lot more stable around those long bends and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, the suspension is definitely improved and you can adjust it to however you want it now. So
Weight of the bike.
the weight, yeah, see, that's the thing. Initially, it felt a lot lighter than the other one. Just moving it around, taking photos, and when
So
you're
the
on
new
top of
bike
it,
feels lighter.
feels lighter. I don't know on paper what it actually is, the weight,
Okay.
but it definitely feels lighter than the other one.
Okay, great. Performance.
Performance, yeah, it's like a Duke. The handling and everything is the same. The engine, like Renee said, it needs to loosen up a bit. But yeah, I mean, we had a couple of head-to-head races and they're about the same. I think this one might creep away a little bit, but we didn't get any top-end runs.
All
But
right.
yeah, the performance is
And
good.
that's because it needs to run in a little bit better.
Yeah,
Guys, thanks a lot. What a lekker day, hey?
yeah.
You need a motorcycle in your life.
100%.
You need
Without a
a
doubt.
KTM in your life.
Oh, come now. You're going to get me into trouble. You need a motorcycle in your life. So this is from Rad KTM. They've got the brand new 390 Duke. Just have a look at it. It's quite spectacular. Guys, thanks a mil. And to everybody out there, what do you want to say? have a Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Merry
yeah.
Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Happy
There we go.
Happy.